what's up? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Marissa. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be doing a get ready with me, but it's also a what would Marissa do? I'm actually really excited to film this. I asked people to send me some scenarios that they're going through in a Facebook group, so I got a couple girls that had messaged me, and then I went on Reddit and looked for some. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. Some of the things that have been sent to me are like, so let's just jump right into it. I'm not going to be talking much about the products. If you know me, I am a run it till it's done type of girl, and like you can tell, like logos are coming off. So all of the products you probably have already seen me use in multiple videos where I do my makeup. I will link a card here, my makeup favorites, so you guys can go ahead and check that out for all of the products that I'm using. So make sure you check that out. Also, I got new makeup brushes for Christmas, so I'm going to be using those today as well as I'm going to be using some of these as well as my older brushes that I have. These are so nice. Sorry, let me get into the brushes first before I get into the scenario. So it comes with this little bag, and they're black. So yeah, we're gonna be using these today. Yeah, let's jump right into it. Okay, so first scenario is, okay, hold on, let me do this first. Alright, so first scenario says, my man has a woman who he talks to about everything. Ooh. They have also had sexual relations in the past, but he keeps telling me that they are just friends. Girl. She tells me the same, that they are just friends. She also has her own man in her life, but I just can't get over the fact that he even tells her about our relationship issues. He says that he says she is like one of the mandem, which in Toronto slang that means like one of the guys. And he checks for her. And no matter how I feel about the situation, he won't cut her out of his life or even just calm down with their friendship. Am I overthinking this, or is this just my trust issues? Girl. For me personally, I wouldn't be okay with that, just for the simple fact that he's going to her to talk about your relationship issues. And they had sexual relations. Like, what? I'm sorry, but if Jordan had a female friend that he had sex with, and he's telling her about us, why? What are you talking to her for? What are you saying to her that you can't say to me? You know, like, I'm supposed to be your person that you come talk to when we have issues. You know what I mean? And like, that's just like suspicious to me, because like, I would have doubts that they're linking up when I'm not home, when I'm not around. They are, you know, he's thinking about how she put it on him. Like, absolutely not. There is no way I would be okay with that. And I can understand if they've been friends for a really long time and they like never thought about being intimate, or, you know, they're like their family friends, or like, you know, like I have a friend that I have been I have a male friend that I've been friends with since we were in kindergarten, and I don't talk to him daily. I don't, you know, like back when before I was in a relationship, yeah, we would chat here and there. Like we were friends from since we were 5 years old up until like today. So, um, the only thing that's different is that it never crossed my mind to get intimate with him, be intimate with him, or run to him when I'm having issues in my relationship. Like, it just doesn't cross my mind to tell him my business like that. You know what I mean? And I feel like the woman should have respect enough to talk to you. Like, do you guys get along? Like, what is going on here? Does this man help you? Like, do you guys live together? Like, I need a little bit more context on that. But, like, yeah, I don't know. And, like, what does her man think? That she's talking to this guy all the time. And they've had relations. Like, not even, like, just for your relationship, but for hers as well. Like, her man doesn't think anything is wrong here. I don't know. I think it would have been fine, or like I would have had a different perspective if they didn't have relations, if you know what I mean. Like, because now that you're talking all the time, like, are you thinking about how she did this and I don't do that? Like, no, absolutely not. And if you're okay with them being friends, but just want him to calm down with talking to her so much, then that's completely fine. Like, but if you're worried about, like, if in deep down in your gut and your intuition, you don't feel like he is considering how you're feeling, like, did you tell him that you don't like it? Are you having trust issues? Like, do you trust this woman? Have you met her? I don't know. There's just so much that I would not deal with. I'm sorry. Like, no, she's gotta go. She has her own man. Go talk to your own man. What are you talking to mine for? Oh, girl, good luck. Next one. So I'm 42 and I parted ways with my brother, who is also 42. Oh, so you guys are twins. Oh, okay. So we got twins here. All right. So I parted ways with my brother a while ago based on differences of opinion. He called me recently. He saw a video of his daughter slandering and insulting him on her friend's podcast. Ooh. Apparently, she had been going behind his back and hanging out with people he didn't like for years. I parted ways with him when she was 5. Oh. Oh, and she's 16 now. Oh, dang. So you guys haven't been talking for like a long time. Okay. Okay. But at that point, she had already liked me a lot more than him. So she liked you more than she liked her own dad. Okay, okay, okay. And he wanted me to talk to her about respect. Before I was able to talk to her, he showed me the clip. Oh, wait. Before I was about to talk to her, he showed me the clip from the podcast in question, and his daughter said, "Oh yeah, I hate my dad. Trash human, no like." He's okay, hold on. The daughter of the brother, so your niece, went on her friend's podcast and said, "Oh yeah, I hate my dad, trash human. No, like, he's kept me from learning about being a mechanic. He says a woman doesn't need a degree, just an apron and a cookbook." Girl. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I asked I asked him if he really behaved like that, and his answer boiled down to, "Well, yeah." I said nothing and waited until I met his daughter. I told her to move out as soon as possible. Your father is an absolute fool, and I wish I'd been there to correct him. When you've escaped, I'll support you as much as I can. Obviously, her father had a little bit of a blow up. I said, and I said nothing and left as he seethed and called me an asshole. What would you do? Okay. So this one's a little bit tricky because this is like family, right? So yeah. So the daughter's 16. Okay. So let's break it down in parts here. So you are okay. So were you in your niece's life throughout this time period or were you not? That's one thing I want to know. But so you haven't spoken to her father since she was 5 and she's 16 now. So that's a long time to not see your brother, your twin brother. But you know how he is. Your niece knows how he is, and it seems like they have differences in what the world is becoming. Like he wants her to pretty much be a housewife, and she's like, no, I want to go be a mechanic. I want to work on cars. And obviously he sees that as like a man's job. Whatever, right? The thing is, she's only 16, which I don't know. Is it legal to move out at 16 still? Has it ever been? I don't know. But if you're offering your niece to come live with you because she hates her dad, that is something like that's tricky because he technically is like, so wait, is the mother around? Like, is her mom around? Like, what does she think? Like, is she a housewife? I need to know about the mother situation. But it seems like obviously she lives with her dad. And from what I'm getting is I don't know, the mother's not around. So this one's hard because it's family. But I think if your niece wants to move out of her father's, live with you, or like, are you offering her to live with you, or are you just offering like to send her money so she can get a place? Like, what are you offering to her? She should be able to pursue her dreams for whatever she wants to do in life because that's her life and whatnot. If you're willing to support her, then that's great as her aunt, uncle. But you just have to be careful because if her father tells her, no, you're not going anywhere, then that's his right. But like, I don't know, this poor girl. And like, one thing is to go on to the internet and say this too. To say it about him where he's obviously seen it because he showed you. But I feel like, I don't know. One thing is these kids don't have much respect for their elders these days. So I completely understand like where the dad is coming from about respect. However, he's not respecting her by telling her she has to be a maid in the kitchen, wear an apron, cook and clean all the time. Like, she should be able to go and like, you would think he would want that for his daughter because is it something like he's interested in? I don't know, but you know what I mean? Like, I would want support from my parents no matter what I do. And I feel like that's what she wants as well. But as her aunt or uncle, I feel like if you're offering her to come live with you, then yeah, definitely like, but like you're telling her to like move out as soon as possible, and when you escape, I'll help you as much as possible. As much as I can. So like, to me, it sounds like you're letting her move in with you. If so, that's great. I hope it all works out for her. What I would do is offer her a place to stay if she really wants to leave. because you can't have these kids out here in the streets like that. You can't put that in her mind that she can just leave and do what she wants. Like, there has to be some structure as well. Like, go and get your license or whatever to be a mechanic. Go to school for it. Like, you know. So that's what I would do. Just tell her, like, you can live with me. We'll figure it out. And yeah, this one's tough. This one's tough. So my mother's 60th birthday is coming up. Ooh, congrats. That's a big accomplishment to make it to 60. So my mother's birthday is coming up. She's asking to go away on a cruise with both my sister and I in May. I moved out about 2 years ago into my house. So fast forward, I'm 31 and have a new boyfriend. We started dating 2 months ago. He is absolutely everything I've been searching for and then more. It's the ideal and perfect relationship. He has to go to Colorado also in May for 2 weeks. Okay. It is unlikely that I can take off for an entire month. Oh, so to go with 2 weeks with your mom and then 2 weeks with your boyfriend. Okay. So it's unlikely that I can take off for an entire month. But I've been on cruises before with my mom and sister. And as much as I want to celebrate her 60th birthday, I want to be with my boyfriend and finally live my life. Okay. I've never felt such happiness before with another individual, and I want to keep chasing that. I am being called selfish and choosing some new guy over family. She also guilt trips me with the, you know, I'll be dead someday, right? Am I the asshole for choosing to go on a trip with my new partner rather than my own mother? Also, she's manipulative and controlling. If she doesn't get her way, she has a temper tantrum and emotionally abuses whoever. I've unfortunately learned bad behaviors from her and started to unlearn those. When I'm with my mom, I get triggered or I resort to a bad emotional state. Ooh. I've reached a point where I love my mom, but I also can't stand her. It's hard to explain. I don't want to upset her, but I also don't want to go on another cruise when we just went on one in July. Oh, so it's pretty much like not even a year since you went on your last cruise. Oh, okay. So what way do you do? Oh, that's tough. Because at that age, so what, you're 31, you said, right? Yeah, okay, so you're 31 and you moved out 2 years ago, so you moved out at 29, and your mom is in her 60s. Well, she just turned 60 and she wants you to go on a vacation, another cruise. But you guys just went on one not even a year ago. Okay. See, like, that's tough because she's at an age where, like, you never know how much time you're gonna have left. 60 is still very young. Like, my grandparents are in their 60s. However, you know, you never know how much time you have with someone. So I can understand her side. However, I don't agree with how she guilt trips you by saying, like, oh, you know, I'll be dead someday, right? Like, yes, obviously everyone dies. Everyone passes, but to use that against me and guilt trip me into coming on a vacation with you is not the move. Now I completely understand your side of it where you're like, I just met this nice guy, we're having a good time together, he has to go on a trip and I want to go with him, and you know, things are working out, things are going great. I want to see a new part of the world with him. I want to take our relationship to the next level. And I feel like your mom should understand that. Like, you're in your 30s, you want to find love, you just moved out, you want to like start your life, and I completely understand that. Now me personally, I would go with my man. I would go with my man, and that is just because, like, you know, at some point you have to live your life separately from your parents. You have to navigate life on your own. You have to just become your own person. You basically just want to start your life and have this man in it, which is completely understandable. At some point, we have to navigate away from our parents, figure out life on our own, and just have our own life. Like, we're not children anymore. We have to learn, we have to live and learn realistically. And, you know, you just went on a trip with your mom, and it wasn't even a year ago, so she should be completely understanding that you want to go spend time with your new man. Like, how are you ever gonna give her grandbabies if she don't let you go? But no, I definitely would go with my man. Like, I'm sorry, mom, I love you, and you know I love you. We spent 30 years together, and it's just time for me to venture out on my own and figure things out with my guy. You know, you can always plan another trip together at some point. God forbid anything happens, but like, you know, there's still more time for you to go on another trip with your mom and your sister. And I would just explain that to her, like, you're looking to just get your life started with this new person, and you know, we just went on a trip together, it was fun, I love you, I would love to go again. However, I just want to spend time with my boyfriend. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I've had to tell my mom that before. Like, I was in a situation where her Airbnb didn't work out, so she came over to mine. And I was like, hey, like, I love you, but you gotta go. I came here separately to hang out with my man. You decided to come down to Toronto to hang out with your girls. Like, I'm sorry, but y'all gotta go. Like, this is my time with him. I only have 2 days to spend with him, and you know, so I think just being honest, being open, telling her, she might get upset, she might guilt trip you, but like, you know what? If you know that's your mother's behavior, then something's gotta budge. Someone's gotta budge, and I think it should be you. Just tell her how you feel, and you know, tell her we'll plan something else another time. This one's funny. So I'm 26 and I'm childhood friends with my friend James. We have been best friends since preschool. Over the years, we have drifted. So over the years, we have drifted apart, and we went to different universities. But when we worked in the same city, okay. So over the years, we have drifted apart. We went to different universities, but we then worked in the same city and shared mutual friends. James is marrying Hope next month, which is his girlfriend, his fiance. So my boyfriend and I got invited to his bachelor party. I was on the night shift, so I stayed to show my face for an hour and didn't drink, and then went home to get ready for work. As I was leaving for work, my boyfriend came in and was tipsy, telling me he left as the casino turned into the guys heading to the strip club. James' fiance invited me to her bachelorette party, which was nice of her as we aren't very close, but she's lovely. I had a great time, and at the end she asked whose bachelor party was better. I was quite tipsy and must have mentioned the strip club, which I thought was a non-issue, and James must have mentioned it to his fiance because okay. I was quite tipsy and must have mentioned the strip club, which I thought was a non-issue, and James must have mentioned it to her, but he didn't, and they had a big fight. I don't think I'm in the wrong, but my boyfriend even said it's not my relationship, so I should have minded my business and said nothing, especially as we don't know what happened at the strip club. I don't think, like, if it slipped out, it slipped out. Like, I don't know why his, like, I don't know why James and his fiance are having an issue about a strip club. As a woman, you should know a man is going to go to a man is going to go to a strip club during his bachelor party. How many times have we seen this been done? You got to keep it in the back of your mind that your man might possibly go to the strip club. Okay. Now, if they had discussed that they don't do that, they're not going to strip clubs, that is not a part of their relationship, then that's on James for being dishonest, not telling his fiance, breaking the rules of their relationship, you know? But like the influence of alcohol will get us saying anything. But like you also didn't know that they don't do that. So they had a fight because why? He did something or because he wasn't supposed to go. That's the reason they're fighting. And I understand it's not your relationship, it's not your business. However, it slipped out and it I don't know. I would tell my boyfriend like, yeah, like I didn't think it was an issue. That's why I said it. You know?
And I was tipsy.
Things are coming out and I'm tipsy, clearly. So, but I don't know. This is tough. Hold on. Yeah, that one's tough because like James has been your friend and like your loyalty lies with him, but you let it slip up that he went to the strip club, girl. I don't know. You're a girl's girl at heart, I can tell, because you told his fiance that they went. And like, you know James, like, is he the type of guy to flirt with other girls, tell other girls things? Yeah, so like they clearly there's a little bit of trust issues there in their relationship because for me, I'm trying to take my man to the strip club. So clearly there's a little bit of trust issues there. If she don't want him going. And I don't think that's on you. Like, it slipped out. It's whatever. I think this is a good learning lesson for you. To be like, oh, I ain't never saying nothing again. But, like, yeah. As long as, like, their fight was in there, like, between them. Didn't bring you into the fight, then that's between them. I would maybe just be like, sorry, I didn't know like it was an issue. I didn't mean to cause any drama between you guys. But I didn't go to the strip club, so I don't know what happened. My man didn't go to the strip club. And like your man didn't go because why? because I'm assuming because you guys have that rule in your relationship that strip clubs are a no-go. So James should have, you know, kept that in his mind too. If that's a no-go in his relationship, he shouldn't have went. But like I said, every woman should keep it in the back of her mind that a man will go to a strip club on his bachelor party night. Like, it's not like it's out of the blue. But I don't know. I would just apologize, say sorry, it slipped out, and leave it at that. You did your part. You said sorry. If they're still having issues about it, that's on James, because he shouldn't have went if he knew it was a problem. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Check out my older videos that I have as well. And if you like the makeup look, don't forget to check out the description box for all of the products that I use. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!